Start now with your experience and remove from your experience the things that are irrelevant, the dross, so that you get the pure gold of ontological knowledge later on. The way in which he does this is to create a theory of what human existence is, and he calls this human existence Dasein, which doesn't translate out of German. One of the things that Heidegger does all the time. Human being. What is it like to be a human being? Dasein is human being in the world. It is finite, contingent, uncertain. It is a collection of psychic states like worry, guilt, anxiety. And this constellation of human qualities or human entities is not like anything else in the world. It is the way in which, or the vehicle in which, the matrix in which being is disclosed to us. In other words, you can only find out what being is from the perspective or in the way that a human being finds out about what being is, and that's by being a human being. I know how, now can you see how this is going to get awfully circular and strange, and that we're going to have whole chapters and perhaps whole volumes of being talks to itself and projects itself into the future of being. You're going to get a lot of what appears to be circular reasoning on account of the fact that we're stuck within the internality, what I call the introcosm, and it's very hard to break out from the introcosm into the exocosm. It's one of the characteristic flaws, it's perhaps the Achilles heel of continental philosophy. So what we're going to do is investigate Dasein, investigate what it is to be a human being. And we're going to do that by being a human being. And we're going to do that in an authentic way. And what that means is that we have to remove our illusions and remove our distraction by the events, the little trivial events in the world. Focus yourself and turn inward. And what you will find is your true self and your true being. You will move from a pre-reflective state of inauthenticity, of concern with beings, small b beings, to an authentic state of concern with being itself. And apparently the only imperative, or from what I can discern in Heidegger, the only imperative that human beings have, the only thing left that we ought to do, that we somehow have a responsibility to do, is to authentically be, capital B, to confront the reality of human life, despite the fact that we may find it unpleasant or difficult or trying. And it may well be that once we do that, we have moved to another level of experience and conceptualization of the world. And if that turns out to be the case, then he will have contributed something to our self-knowledge. And if you remember that I said that Heidegger wants us to drive us back to that pre-Socratic, primordial kind of a state, and the Delphic oracle told Socrates and the rest of the Greeks that they must know themselves. Well, the continental project involves knowing yourself, turning inward, and finding out what it is like to be a human being.